They ought to get rid of daylight savings time.
Why?
Well, look, it's 8 o'clock, and it's still light outside.
So, assuming that it stays light until midnight.
How do you know? Have you ever been to Finland?
No, they call the land the midnight sun.
They do?
I wish we didn't have to wear these gowns.
I think they're comfortable.
It makes us look like we're all going in for surgery. Are we? Are we all having surgery? Am I?
Relax. That's exactly what they want you to think. They want you to be relaxed and comfortable. And once you're relaxed and comfortable, bam! Surgery. See, she's probably working with them.
Who?
The doctors.
Don't be silly. She's not working with the doctors. She's exactly like one of us.
I am one of you.
I wish I could have a surgery.
Come to think of it, my spleen has been acting up.
Do you think I could have an appendectomy?
No one is having surgery. We're here for our group session.
I wish our group was bigger, so that there would be more people to talk to.
Why do we have to have group anyways? Because we are all exactly like crazy people.
What about this? No bars at the zoo.
Wouldn't all the animals get out?
No, there's a high iron fence around the whole zoo, and the animals are free to roam anywhere inside, just like in the wild.
Wouldn't that be dangerous?
No, the people travel around in little cages with wheels and a motor.
What if you were one of those people in a cage and you had to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, you'd step out of your cage and a deer would attack you.
A deer? What about a lion or a tiger?
It's a well-known fact. The more people are attacked by deer than by both tigers and lions combined. When do all these attacks happen? As a matter of fact, they happen at night while people are driving in their cars.
You just go to the bathroom in a cage, just like the animals do now. See? It's all reversed.
I wish the doc would get here.
Let's get this session over with. You know, they're probably watching us. They're observing how we react under pressure.
What about this? While the peanut plant is still growing, we inject it with jelly. It would save at least a couple of steps.
You should be an inventor.
Thank you.
I wish I was an inventor.
Can we have a little peace and quiet before the session starts? I'd like to get my thoughts in order.
Do crazy people have ordered thoughts?
We're not crazy. We're just eccentric.
Do they lock us in here because we're eccentric? I can't be eccentric. I'm not rich.
I think we all must be crazy, but they're hiding it from us. We're not crazy.
How can you be sure?
All right, let's put it to a vote. Raise your hand if you think you are crazy. Okay, raise your hand if you think the person next to you is crazy.
What about this? Instead of raising hands, what if we all had levers to pull? And each pull of the lever would count as one vote.
Enough! I forbid you to talk.
I wish you had forbidden me to talk.
I forbid you all.
Excuse me, I'm looking for an Alex Johnson. Are you Alex Johnson?
Who wants to know?
Are you Miss Johnson?
Maybe. Who are you?
Well, I guess there's no harm in you knowing, Miss Johnson. I'm deaf.
Dead.
That's right.
As in dead. As in the Grim Reaper.
That is one of my names, Miss Johnson.
Are you here for group session?
Hardly. I'm here for you, Miss Johnson.
Hey, you guys! I think this guy is here for group session, but he doesn't know it yet. This guy.
see nor hear me, Miss Johnson,
Why not?
because I'm deaf. I only appear to those who are about to die.
Hey, you guys! Can you see this guy? He's standing right here. White shirt, tie, bad suit. Anyone?
No one's there.
Now that that's settled, Miss Johnson, you have exactly 15 minutes until we have to be on our way. So I suggest
Whoa,
that you...
whoa, whoa! I'm not Mrs. Johnson.
What?
I'm not her. You've got the wrong person.
But when I came in, I asked if you were Miss Johnson, and you said that you were.
No, I said maybe. As in might be, might not be, perhaps. Listen. Hey, you guys, is my last name Johnson?
No.
See,
But I appear to you.
that's your fault, not mine.
Then which one of them is she?
I'm not telling you.
But...
I'm not going to tell you.
Fine. Suppose I shall have to do this the hard way. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for Alex Johnson.
Where did you come from?
It doesn't matter. Which one of you is Alex Johnson?
Don't tell him anything. He's dead.
Would you stay out of this?
He's the Grim Reaper, everybody. Don't tell him.
You're the Grim Reaper, huh? I thought you'd be taller.
Taller.
Why do you want Alex?
Well, what she said is true. I'm deaf. It's Alex's time to come with me.
We may be crazy, but we're not that crazy. There's no way you can get us to believe that you're deaf.
I don't care if you believe me or not. I just need to know which one of you is Alex Johnson.
We're not telling you.
What about this? Instead of the Grim Reaper, you could be the Grim Farmer. That way you wouldn't have to carry a sickle around anymore. You could ride a tractor and plow souls to the afterlife. No one uses a sickle anymore.
Hey, where is your sickle?
It actually isn't necessary. It's just a prop. What is necessary is that I find out which one of you is Alex Johnson, or there will be some serious repercussions. First, I can eliminate the women,
Why?
because the name is Alex Johnson.
Alex as in Alexander.
Or Alex as in Alexandra?
Well, now look here.
Well, which is it?
I don't know.
What does your notepad say?
It just says Alex.
Looks like you've got a problem.
Would you like to join our group session? It's supposed to start in 15 minutes.
I'm afraid that's impossible. I've got to be gone in 15 minutes. Make that 13 minutes and 45 seconds with Alexander or Alexandra, or there will be some serious repercussions.
Okay, here's the deal, mister. We don't really believe you are who you say you are. You see, if you really were deaf, we'd tell you about Alex Johnson. No problem. But as it is, there are some things that are worse than death. For instance, you could be a DMV employee.
Or a politician.
Or an IRS auditor.
Or a proctologist.
Or a dentist. Or a proctologist dentist.
Or you could be a math teacher. And we would hate to give Alex up to a math teacher.
I am none of those things.
Then perhaps you wouldn't mind showing us some identification?
I don't have identification.
Then how are we supposed to know who you are?
Well, when I first appeared, I only appeared to you. What was your name?
Nice try.
But the rest of you couldn't see me.
I wish I couldn't see him.
How do you know we couldn't see you? Maybe we were just like those plastic people that stand in the store windows modeling. And that's how we can look at you.
You know, the government puts cameras in those things to keep an eye on us while we're shopping.
What about this? Every car comes with a fold-away mannequin that pops up and sits in the passenger seat, so everyone can drive in the carpool lane.
Now, Mr. Whoever you are, why do you think we couldn't see you?
Because I only appear to the one who is to come with me.
But you appear to all of us.
I'm running late. I only have 12 minutes until I have to be on my way. Normally I would hang about the room undetected until I was sure which one of you I was to take. Then I would appear to just that one and we'd be on our way. But I didn't have time.
So you broke the rules?
Yes, I broke the rules. I just thought it couldn't hurt this one time.
I wish I could break the rules.
You couldn't break the rules. You could end up just like us.
I know. I just need to make up some time. You're going to be in so much trouble for this. Can't you people just be reasonable?
Do you even know where you are? Perhaps we didn't see you when you first came in because we're all crazy.
Oh, dear.
You can say that again.
I think he's a doctor in disguise, studying on how we cope under death.
All right. Here. All right, we've decided to help you out.
Great. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
If you can prove to us that you are really deaf, then we'll tell you about Alex Johnson.
Prove?
Yes, prove.
Because I think you're a doctor in disguise, studying on how we cope with death.
I see. Then I shall prove it. Everyone, look out that window. You see those birds perched on the telephone line? Watch the third one from the left. Convinced?
You killed a bird.
Don't you have to wait until it's the bird's time?
There are different rules for animals.
Big deal. I can do the same thing with a BB gun.
All right, you're deaf.
Thanks. Now about Alex Johnson.
All right. Alex is definitely one of us and is in this very room.
And which one of you is Alex Johnson?
We're not telling you. We're not telling you.
But you agreed that if I proved who I was,
Shall
that you
we tell you about Alex Johnson? And we have. Alex is one of us and is in this room.
You people are trying my patience.
What are you gonna do about it?
I think you should get a new notepad. One with more details.
I had one.
Let me guess. You lost it.
You know, I left it back at the place.
I think you should invent a machine to take you back in time. Then you could take a class on deductive reasoning.
All right. You. I can eliminate you.
Why?
Because when I came in, I asked if your last name was Johnson, and you said no, and you asked all of them if your last name was Johnson before they even knew who I was, and they all said no. Ha! Gotcha.
All right. You got me.
So what is your name?
Alexandra Johnson. Nice to meet you.
What?
It's true. She's Alex Johnson.
And what's your name?
Alexandra Johnson. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
my manners. I'm Alexander Johnson.
Hi, I'm Alex Johnson. Have we met?
Nice to make your acquaintance.
I've been very patient, but now I'm through. I have exactly 8 minutes and 45 seconds until I have to be on my way. You people have forced me into a position that I do not want to be in.
That's life.
I suppose that's true, so I will just have to make other arrangements.
So we win?
In a sense, yes. Alexandra Johnson, whoever you are, you have a 5 in 6 chance that I will not take you tonight.
What do you mean by that?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I don't feel so good.
Sue, what's wrong?
What is it? What's wrong with her?
You did something to her.
Yes.
Here, sit down.
What's wrong with her?
I've had to make other arrangements.
Other arrangements? You mean her?
Yes.
That's got to be against the rules.
It will cause some small inconveniences, yes, but there will not be nearly as much trouble as if I had returned with no one.
That's not fair.
No, death is not fair, but neither is life.
How am I to die?
Alexandra Johnson?
Yes.
Interesting. I never would have guessed.
I'm sorry. I'm ready to go. You can release her.
You don't understand, Miss Johnson. You've cheated death. You get to live.
That's all right. Sue was only trying to protect me. If it's all the same to you, I'll come with you. It's my turn.
No, Miss Johnson, other arrangements have been made.
Well, unmake them. I'm ready to go.
Unmake them? Oh no, I've made the adjustment and it will stand.
How can you be so cruel?
Sue's my friend.
Don't worry, Miss Johnson. When her time comes, you will join her.
Please, you can't do this.
I didn't want to take Sue. I wanted the one I came for. But you all changed that.
We won't let you take her.
She's as good as taken.
He's right. I can feel it.
Well, I've got news for you. You're not going to lay one icy finger on her.
That's right. We won't let you.
You'll have to get through me first.
You'll have to get through all of us.
Then please, just tell me one thing.
Where did he go? He's gone.
How do you propose to stop me?
How did you do that?
Please, folks, I appreciate the heroics. I really do. But you must remember who I am. I am inevitable.
Sue, I'm sorry. What do I do? How much time do I have left?
Just over 5 minutes.
I would have liked to have one last group.
Group?
Group session. That's why we're all here. We're waiting for the doctor to conduct our group.
I see.
She always liked our sessions.
Can't you just wait until after our group?
I'm sorry, I must take her at precisely 8:15.
Let's just have our session now.
But the doctor's not here.
So, you know what to do.
Okay, but you have to be in charge, all right?
You only have 5 minutes.
Would you care to join us?
Me? Oh no, I'm afraid I wouldn't be very good at it.
What? Are you scared?
No, it's just that I...
Then sit down.
You have the doctor's seat.
Fine. But we have 5 minutes.
You'd be surprised what we can accomplish in 5 minutes.
All right. In the absence of the doctor, I'd like to welcome everyone to group for this evening. First, we have to tell everyone what our problem is. Deb?
Okay, I'm a dreamer and a wisher.
A what?
I'm always wishing for something else. At least, that's what they tell me. I'm never satisfied with what's going on in the present, but I wish I was.
Ava?
Oh, there's actually nothing wrong with me. It's everyone else who's out to get me. And if you don't believe me, just look at the papers. you'll find that cattle mutilations are up this year. Alex.
I'm Alex. I usually question everything. Like, why did death come for me?
Actually, my problem is that I'm a genius. I'm always having these great ideas. For instance, and you may be interested in this one, Mr. Death, a casket with a mechanical lever that raises the corpse's arm. So when you come to say your final goodbyes at the viewing, the deceased would raise her arm so you could shake it. See? It's brilliance like this which gets me into trouble.
All right, I'm in. And my problem is that I always like to take charge and control everything.
And why is that?
Because I know everything. Sue, were you feeling up to it?
Yes. Yes, I want to participate. I am Sue, and I'm always comparing myself to everybody. I'm sorry, my answer wasn't as good as any of yours.
It was just fine, Sue. The doctor would be proud of us if we knew our faults like that. About you.
Me?
Yeah, the doctor always participates.
I don't know what to say.
It's not hard. Just tell us one of your faults.
I don't think I have any faults.
Excellent. Now you're really opening up.
Yeah, buddy. That must have been really hard for you to admit.
Next, we have to tell something that we like about ourselves.
Ooh, me first, me first. I'm an idea man. I'm always having these great ideas. Like, what if we feed the tuna fish mayonnaise before we catch them? Think of how much time it would save in the kitchen.
I like the way I can imagine better things. I just wish sometimes my wishes would come true.
I like how I compare myself to you guys. It makes me feel good.
I'm glad that I know more than everyone else.
I like how I have an inquisitive mind.
I like how I can always spot people who are out to get me.
Well, I'm fair. I treat everyone equally.
The most unequal thing you can do is to treat unequals as equals.
All right, time for Explore Our Past.
What's that?
We all have to tell a story about something that's happened in our past that has affected our future.
I like this. It's kind of fun.
Fun? I don't know if you remember this, but we've met before.
We have?
When I was in grade school, there was this road nearby called Delisle Drive. It was a huge steep hill that emptied out to the main street of town. I had this idea that I would bomb Delisle on my skateboard after school.
Bomb?
It means to ride straight down. No slalom, no slowing. Just straight down, picking up speed and momentum until you crash or run into the busy street below. The word soon spread what I was planning to do, and the whole school turned out to watch. With everyone looking at me, I couldn't back out. I was scared to death. But I stood up on my board and let gravity do its thing. I made it about 3/4 of the way down, doing about 30 miles an hour, when it happened.
What?
I hit a pebble. I went flying about 20 feet. I knew I was dead. It was like everything slowed down, and I became completely aware of my surroundings. That's when I saw you, standing in the crowd, watching me.
Me.
When I landed, I rolled, spun, and somersaulted. I had a few cuts and a couple of scrapes and a big bruise on my knee. But I was okay. I lived. I beat you.
It just wasn't your time.
Then why were you there?
I don't remember this exact incident, but if you really did see me, then I was probably there just in case.
Just in case? I thought you only appear to people whose time has come.
Yes, well, some people seem to insist on taking matters into their own hands and going before their time. If that happens, I need to be there just in case.
When I was a little girl, Mrs. Porter's cat, Snibbles, was stuck in a tree. We all called to Snibbles and even put some food out for her, but she just wouldn't come down. I remember Mrs. Porter's face and how worried she was. I remember thinking that if Snibbles didn't come down, she would eventually die of starvation, or she would just fall asleep and plummet to her death. But then one of the neighborhood boys started to climb the tree. It was a long way up, but eventually he reached her and pulled her down. Mrs. Porter was so grateful. I think I'd like to do that someday. To save someone's life. Can you see into my future? Will I save a life someday?
I'm sorry, there's only one thing I know about anyone's future.
Oh, I just think that would be wonderful. If I could save someone's life, I would feel like my life was complete. I could even die doing it. It would be a true moment of no regret.
A true moment of no regret.
A true moment of no regret.
I see.
Once when I was younger, I thought about dying. There was this boy in my school who was so handsome and so charming. He was just perfect. I wanted him to like me so bad, romantically, but he didn't. I remember thinking that I would just die if he wouldn't like me. My heart ached so bad. Every waking moment, he was all I could think about. I even wanted to end it myself.
And
Well, nothing happened after that. After a couple of weeks, the feelings went away, and I started to think clearly again. Even though I never really told anyone about my feelings, I felt kind of dumb that I had obsessed about it so much.
I feel all. Is it my turn? Oh, well, once upon a time in 7th grade, there were some girls in my school who said really mean things about my clothes and hair that hurt my feelings, although I never said anything. One day, the girls were teasing me, and I saw Kimberly, one of the most popular girls in our school, walking towards us. I was so relieved because Kimberly had been my best friend ever since 1st grade, and I thought she was gonna fix everything and it would be okay. But when she got close, she just started teasing me with the other girls and told them that I was an ugly duckling, and they all laughed at me. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, well, I'm over it. Very good.
I'm glad to hear you feel you're over it, though you still remember it clearly. How do you feel now about this Kimberly girl?
I hate her.
I see. Well, I also had an incident in grade school that hurt me badly, though not in the same way. We all turned in an essay entitled Where I Will Be in 20 Years. There was one girl who did not do her essay. So she pulled one randomly out of the pile of papers. It was mine. She erased my name at the top and wrote in hers instead. Then she put it back in the pile. The next day the teacher asked me why I didn't turn in a paper, and I said that I did. The handwriting of the girl's name did not match the rest of the paper. The teacher called her parents, and she got in a lot of trouble. And she blamed me. Can you believe it? She blamed me because she got caught cheating.
I got into a vicious fight with my sister.
Let me guess. Over a guy?
No, I wish it was over something as noble as that, but I'm afraid it was over something as petty as money.
Money?
Yes, money makes the world go around, and it keeps sisters from speaking to one another for years. And when I'm gone, will you tell her I'm sorry for me? Tell her it was my fault.
Was it your fault?
It doesn't matter now. Just tell her for me, will you?
All right.
Well,
Well, what?
it's your turn.
I don't have anything to say.
Any regrets?
No.
Anything you feel sorry for?
No.
Anything you want to get off your chest?
Not really.
Are you telling us that of all the people you've taken across to the other side, there's not one you've had second thoughts about?
Well, there was this one fellow.
Yes.
Now, he deserved what he got.
What he got?
Yes, as you know, there is a judgment and a consequence.
Of course.
Well, he was rotten. He'd done bad things all his life, and one night during a robbery, he had a shootout with the police, and I had to come calling.
Sure, you're death after all.
Right. But the thing is, he seemed like he had a good heart. Like, maybe if he had a little more time, he would have changed his life around, repented for all the bad things he'd done, and maybe things wouldn't have ended up so badly for him.
You never know, but it was his own fault.
Right, I know. And last week, the lady who got caught in a car accident, her husband misses her so much.
Sure, it's just one of those things.
I know, I try not to think about it, but sometimes it's just hard.
It would be hard for anyone.
And all those soldiers in the war.
There, just let it all out.
Last week, Mrs. Jackson's German Shepherd, just down the street from here, gave birth to a litter of pups. I had to take two of them.
Poor thing.
I don't know why I had to get stuck with this job.
Oh, it's not your fault. Somebody's got to do it.
I know, but why does it have to be me? I'm so cruel. I don't know why I killed that bird.
Oh, come on, you're not that bad. You're actually useful and necessary.
I am?
Sure, you're being too hard on yourself.
No, no one likes me. Everyone hates it when I appear.
Now you're being ridiculous.
No, no one likes me.
Oh, come on. I don't hate you.
You don't?
Of course not. I think you're nice.
You do?
Sure. Now just come sit down. Close your eyes and relax. I've got you.
It's 8:15. It's 8:15. I didn't touch. You made me forget about touching her.
Did I?
Yes, you did. Very good, Alexandra. You got me talking and talking, and you made me forget about touching. You cheated me.
I'm feeling better. So you can't take her now?
No, you see to that.
Not bad. I cheated death twice in one night.
Not bad, Alexandra. Not bad at all. I'm in so much trouble for this.
So I saved her life?
Yes, you saved her life.
So I saved her life. This has been a true moment of no regret.
A true moment of no regret.
That's right. I'm ready now.
Very well. Alexandra Johnson.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, Alex.
I love you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
Good
Don't
luck,
worry.
Alex.
They'll be seeing both of us again.
I sure hope they have group in heaven. Heaven?
Yes, Alexandra, heaven. Congratulations.